Hello, folks, and welcome back to Rugby Ascendant for Currie Cup action. It's Friday, August 23rd, 2024, from the Highveld in Loftus Versfeld Stadium in Pretoria. It's the Bulls, top of the log in Currie Cup, taking on the Griquas, having a tough season. Let's get to the Bulls lineup. It's Devin Williams at the fullback position, the former Puma, Henry Immelman on the right wing, Cornell Smith and Chris Smith in the center. Stravino Jacobs wearing the number 11 jersey on the left wing. Jaco van der Walt is the fly half. Keegan Johannes gets a nod at scrum half. Mpilo Gumeda, Mahili Mossi, Nazim Carr wearing the number 6 jersey is the captain once again. And Giannis Kirsten. Just a moment there, folks. Something happened. I got to check on something here very quickly here. What happened? I just lost something. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I just double checking. Okay, so sorry. In the lock positions, it's Giannis Kirsten and Kyle Brink. In the front row, Mornay Smith, Joe Funsale, and Thielman Neuvoet. Off the bench, Joan Elsa, Dylan Smith, Kutu Muchuno, Sintu Manjeza, Merva Olafia, Bernard van der Linden, backup scrum half, Bota Chamberlain off the bench at the fly half, and Katalako Letabele in the number 23 jersey. The Bulls going from strength to strength. No losses in the season, just a draw against the Cheetahs in Bloemfontein, where they have not won for years. For the Griquas, who are looking pretty sad, folks, let's take a look at that. Connor Mahoney at the fullback position. Dylan Martin on the right wing. Sango Kamlasha is the captain in the center, along with Tertius Kruger, the hard worker. Sako Makata is on the left wing. Zindane Robinson, once again, the fly half. Bobby Alexander at scrum half. Robinson didn't have a very good game last time out, although they won big time. Carl Els, Marco DeWitt, Tabo and Demande, Derek Pretorius, and Dylan Splom are the locks for this contest. Excuse me, folks. There we go. Are the locks. And then we've got in the front row, Sibo Dlamini, D'Andre Delport, Leon Lyons. Off the bench, Gustav Durand, Eddie Davids, Janu Bota, Albert Liebenberg, Jack van der Walt, Xavier Swatboy, Tyler Zafor, Zane Bester. The official is AJ Jacobs, and Marius van der Westhuizen is in the TMO booth once again. I'm Chris. Welcome to the program, and it's a pleasure to have you join me once again here for Currie Cup action and play-by-play color commentary of this Currie Cup. So there you go. Let's get the cap on correctly. I got a Griquas cap on and a Bulls jersey. So we're looking at, is that a green screen? They have a green screen. No, that's not a green screen. It looks like a green screen. Wow. Watching the guys on the pitch. Pretty empty Loftus Versfeld, folks. Well, let's take a look at what we got here. So in Rugby Cup competition, we've got, in the Currie Cup, I should say, we have got, as I said, the Bulls way out in front of this competition. So it's a race for second place. If the Bulls win tonight, they will secure a home quarterfinal, or semifinal, excuse me, a home semifinal. So I'm looking for something else here. Just sorry. I was looking for a different website there. All right. Well, the Griquas was not looking so hot this year, folks. It's been a tough one for them. A really tough one. But in the Currie Cup, the Bulls out in front with a clear margin here at the moment. But they can't still be caught. They have 31 points on the log. And they've got 3 games left. So if they lose all 3 and they stuck at 31, teams could pass them. But it seems highly unlikely we'll lose these games, particularly tonight's game against the Griquas. While we root for the Griquas, we know that they are really outmanned, and other franchises have much more money than they have to spend on talent, and that's tough. But looking forward to this contest tonight at Loftus. I hope you guys enjoy it. Top of the log, Bulls 31 points, 6 wins, 1 draw. The Lions, 6 wins and a loss, 28 points. Then the Cheetahs, 4 wins, 2 losses, and a draw. They really screwed their season up the past couple weeks, 24 points on the log. But they're still in playoff contention, just not for a home semifinal. And the Sharks, who were done and dusted, no wins, 3 losses, and suddenly they're 3 wins, 3 losses, and a draw. They've come back from death's door to move up into playoff contention in 4th place at 21 points. But the Sharks will have themselves a rather important game coming up. They will have an important game coming up. They will be playing, where's it at? It's in the wrong place here once again. They're playing the province side in Cape Town. That's going to be a tough one for them, but they do need to definitely win that game. All right, teams are coming out on the pitch. Here come the Bulls coming out of the locker room right now as we speak. There's team captain Nazim Carr out there for the Bulls on the pitch. And the feed is not very good. South Africa data has been very poor today coming out of South Africa. Last night I tried to watch the NFL preseason game, the Indianapolis Colts versus Cincinnati Bengals. It was atrocious. Boy, it was Amazon Prime, and it was terrible. It was telling me I had a bad connection. I didn't have a bad connection. I was getting 900 megabytes per second download. Their site was weak. So we are ready to get started here. And as I said, at 2 o'clock today, that's about an hour from now, Robert Kennedy Jr. is supposed to have an announcement, a press conference in Arizona. If I can get that, I will put that up during halftime if it's going live. So what's going on here? They're showing Zoom. What the hell is this? What is this? We got all these people sideways on their phones on a watch party. Could you get back to the game? I don't really care about some watch party for the Bulls. That's ridiculous. English commentators are Muntunzi Mabeta and Leila Arison. Afrikaans, it's Henny Kortsen and Ricky Schroeder. And for Kosa, it's Kaya Malatana and Sindile Mayande. So that's who's doing the broadcast in South Africa. So here we go. We're underway as the Griquas kick it off. And it bounces on the ground, but Stavino Jacobs picks it up for the Bulls. He drives forward, and he's stripped of the ball. The Griquas have gotten it. Well done by the Griquas. Bobby Alexander comes over to the middle, and the Griquas got to adjust here very quickly. They come wide, but the ball hangs up high. Marco de Wit is becoming a hell of a player for the Griquas. He carries it down outside to 22. And the Griquas on the front foot early here, but they dropped the ball, picked up over there. And Tertius Kruger gets the ball. He feeds it to Dylan Splomp. And Bobby Alexander comes back this way now. Going to be a little grubber kick through there. It's going to bounce up. The chase is on by Devin Williams. Ooh, it does pop into his arms. Looked like he wasn't going to get it. Jaco van der Walt kicks the ball down the pitch, takes the pressure off. Ooh, that was an exciting first 45 seconds of the contest as the Griquas stripped the ball over there. Well done. It's a good start to the contest for the Griquas. Yes, Kenny's going to endorse Trump today, most likely. My husband played for the Griquas in 93 when the bar still sponsored. Are you serious, Charmaine? That's awesome to hear. I didn't know that. South Africa, small town world. Dondre Delport will put this in for the Griquas. All right, Griquas, 1 minute, 18 seconds. It's a line out to the Griquas. Get the receivers up on line. Here's the line out coming in. And the Griquas come away with it. And at midfield, here come the Griquas charging into that line. Jaco van der Walt not rolling away. No penalty called. Oh, Marco de Wit with a line break inside the 10-meter, down to the 22. He's got help. He's looking for it. He's better get it offline. Marco de Wit goes all the way. The Griquas score. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And there's that suspect Bulls defense again. Marco de Wit goes all the way. My goodness. What the heck are we seeing here? The Bulls giving it up. Marco de Wit gets a line break at 46 meters away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Bulls chasing him. They tackle him at the 5-meter line. He gets to the try line. Unbelievable. Can you believe this? And in the background is Kurt Darren's Kalfut Soki playing. How appropriate. Kalfut Soki. Zindani Robinson makes the conversion, and the Griquas lead at 2 minutes and 37 seconds, 7-0. Marco de Wit. What did I just say about that guy? He's a brilliant. Marco de Wit really coming up. That's brilliant. Wow. Unbelievable. Griquas draw first blood. I don't need 4 letters for the Griquas this week. Wow. The only de Wit I ever knew was Joyce de Wit from Three's Company. 22 years of age. 7-0. The Griquas taken early. Here's the restart. Ball's kicked high into the air. Fielded successfully by the Griquas, and they drive forward. Oh, it comes loose. Kicks out. Oh, it's knocked on by, I think, it looked like Nazim Carr knocked it on, but no, they come to the near side. Come the Bulls. They've got the ball up into the middle. Nice move there by Cornell Smith. Gets it down to the 22. The Bulls now on the front foot after the Griquas turned the ball over. Bouncing off tackles is Kyle Brink on the far side. Keegan Johannes goes wide. Jaco van der Walt. They go outside. Mussi with the carry. Inside the 22 now are the Bulls. put the pressure on the Griquas, who cannot enjoy success. Last week scoring 59 points, but not this weekend. Quick ball. Devin Williams drives forward. He's tackled there. The Bulls, Keegan Johannes digs it out, goes back to the center, into the hands of Giannis Kirsten. Kirsten's driven backwards by a stout Griquas defense. Into the hands of Joe Fonsale, the hooker. Nearly stripped, but he gets down successfully. The ball back towards the middle. And the Bulls trying to get through this defense. The Griquas defense is stout at the moment. Jaakko Vanderveld on the left-hand side. Inside the 22 go the Bulls. Keegan Johannes digs it out of the ruck. Low pass over there. Dug off the ground by Chris Smith. Well done. Does a good job not to turn the ball over. Johannes now coming back to the center. Into the hands of Nizam Carr. Carr is tackled immediately. And the Bulls have lost 7 meters in this number of... Oh, there's a nice kick on the near side. Who's going to get it? The Griquas get it. Gumeda gets it over there. And they're going to give it to Connor Mahoney. He'll kick it in a touch. And let's see where the mark is. That looks like a pretty good clearance kick by the Griquas to take the pressure off. Woo! That was exciting. And it was a good kick out to the 39-meter line. 5 minutes into the contest now. The Griquas lead 7-0. The home side stunned thus far. Wow. What's going on here, folks? Line out successful. Nizam Carr now into the center. He sends it. And the Bulls working wide. Jaakko Vanderveld finds space. He cuts through the middle, but he's tackled. Tosses the ball up. Oh, nice work here by the Bulls. Stavino Jakobs on the outside. Tackled inside the 22 and stripped of the ball, but a penalty called. The penalty was offside. Nice clear. Good jackal by the Griquas, but they were offside prior to that. Going to come back quite a ways here for the penalty. It's offsides after the lineup. That's a long time ago. A.J. Jakobs. 5:41, clock still ticking. Here's the mark. Is it in the center? They're going to go for the post? Let's see what they do. No, they're going to kick straight to the corner. Wow. Jaakko Vanderveld looking for the corner. Here's the kick. That was from right. I mean, that was 3 points, folks. Not that it should matter. They want to roll up the tries here. But that was the 3 points they could have had right there easily. 6 minutes in. Bulls kick to the corner. All right, 147 folks here. Thanks for being here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Just 29 likes.
That was easy.
It's right below the video. Piece of cake. Yeah, Griquas cap, Bulls jersey. Line out successful for the Bulls. Joe Fonsale gets it in there. He's the back of this rolling maul. It's going sideways now towards the center of the pitch. Call to use it once. Keegan Johannes is back there. Johannes pulls the ball out. Does the dummy. Tries to slip the defense. Gets down to just 3 meters before he's tackled. It's a nice move by Keegan Johannes. And where's the ball at? It's been spinning around. Is it jackled? Where's the ball at? It's short. It's on somebody's back. I can't tell where the ball's at. Did the Griquas get it? The Griquas stole the ball, and they've got a good exit outside the goal line. Brilliant now. They're going to try to get a clearance kick after a couple more phases. The Griquas steal the ball at the try line from the Bulls. They refused the 3 points, and now they pay for it as it's kicked. That's not much of a clearance kick, though. Maybe 10 meters. That took a little bit of pressure off, but not enough. Nice jackal by the Griquas there at the try line a few moments ago, but they don't take much pressure off because Zanine Robinson only kicks it about 10 meters. Here's the line out for the Bulls. And it's lost in the air by the Bulls. Who's got it now? Derek Pretorius for the Griquas comes up with it. It's a knock-on advantage that the Griquas are playing now. They're going to kick it away. That'll take the advantage away. Knock-on advantage is over. That ball goes into touch. Let's see. Now, that looks like a good clearance kick by Robinson there. That will take the pressure off. 8 minutes in. The Bulls still scoreless. 7-0. The Griquas out in front. Charles Van Elsen says, Blau Boer. Well, you guys say blue. I say blau for German. Blue Boer. It's the same as English blue. It's not distinct. It's just spelled differently. Here's a line out, and it's pipped in the air by the Griquas. They knock it backwards, and here we have it. The Griquas on the loose. Sako Makado with the carry out over the 10-meter line. The Griquas ruck is formed. Bobby Alexander, here comes a kick from Robinson, sending it down the pitch. It's going to bounce in front of the 22. It holds up there for Devin Williams, who turns around. No, it's not Williams. It's Keegan Johannes, excuse me. And that goes back inside the 22 where the Griquas take it, and they're going to send it back. Robinson kicks it from inside the 22. Finds touch. but not very far. That'll take it out to about midfield. So the Griquas are slowly relieving the pressure from the goal line to 10 meters to 22 meters to 40 meters to 49 meters. And they're slowly working the ball back down the other direction. So not an ideal proposition, but it is working for the Griquas at the moment. 9 minutes into the contest, and what was that? Tony Elston, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. Oh, that's a member. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Joe Fonseo gets in success for the Bulls have it. Keegan Johannes. Oh, it's dropped and knocked on by Chris Smith, but they don't say it's a knock on. There's the whistle finally. Chris Smith lost that ball. Straight there in his hands. Tough break for the Bulls. It'll be a scrum to the Griquas. First turnover here. It was not the best pass, but it was catchable. He should have caught it. I think he wasn't sure if it was passed to him or further outside. In the end, he caught the left arm and he dropped it. So it's a scrum to the Griquas, just short of midfield on their side of the pitch. Most of the game has been played on their end of the pitch thus far. Save the quick try that was scored there a short while ago by Marco DeVitt. Incredible try. Thanks for the hearts and loves and everything coming up over there. Really do appreciate it for the interaction. Be sure to hit the like button. That's even better interaction. And thank you for the new member of the channel. Oh, front row weights are 331 and 314 in favor of the Bulls. Crouch, 10 minutes in now. Bind. Set. Bobby Alexander will put it in the pipe, and it collapses. And the Griquas win a penalty on the scrum. What is going on with the Bulls at Loftus? They are out of sorts here. The Griquas with a scrum penalty, and they're excited. Leon Lyons comes up, clapping hands. My goodness. Illegal scrummaging against the Bulls. Here comes Ndane Robinson's kick, looking for distance. That's not a very good kick. Terrible kick. They need a better fly half, do the Griquas. Not getting it done. So, wow, that's the Bulls have just not shown up at Loftus thus far. They are in a lot of trouble here early. I mean, look, it's early in the game. There's plenty of time for the Bulls to score 50 points, but seriously, not looking very good right now. Look at Charles. Bulls forever. Blue balls forever. Hey, easy on that. Line out success for the Griquas, but they knock it on the ground. It wasn't straight. It was contested. It wasn't straight. Yep. So they turned it over to the Griquas. Let me see. That looks pretty straight. Well, it was contested, so under the new laws, and there's a smattering of fans showing up on that east side of the stadium, so haven't got a good look at the west side because that's where the camera's at. Butterfingers, yeah, Arctic. Let me say hello to everybody in the chat while this scrum gets underway here. Who we got? We got Hendo, Hester Kutza, Nick Muller, Marilyn Brokenshaw, Robin Morrison, welcome to you. Dolph Ziegler, can you please show the game live? No disrespect, but I'd rather watch the game listen to you. No, I don't take any offense to it. It's illegal. Sorry, Dolph, it's illegal. And my channel will be destroyed and shut down. You cannot show copyrighted Super Sport. We'll have my channel shut down in moments, and I'll be gone. I spent 3 years building this brand. And the scrum won by the Bulls this time. Yeah, sorry about that, Dolph. And I don't take any offense. I know you're looking for the game. Appreciate that. But it's illegal. If you read my notes for the broadcast below that, it says I can't show it because it's copyrighted. So sorry about that, Dolph. My apologies. Oh, there you go. Hendo told you that. So, okay, LFG royalties back. A lot of people who have the game watch it actually put on mute and listen to me. I take no offense to your comment. And I'm sorry that you can't watch the game. Commentary is like listening to radio broadcast. It is, isn't it? That's why I enjoy it. Excuse me. So the Bulls kick it down the pitch after that penalty. It's going to be a Bulls lineup 30 meters away from the Griquas try line. And that wasn't straight. It was contested, but they get away with it. Ball comes loose on the ground. Bulls have it. Keegan Johannes thinks he can get away from it, but Marco DeVitt slows him down, and the tackle's made there by the Bulls. Kirsten comes up with it. Cornell Smith driving forward. The Bulls have the ball. Oh, nearly lost by Gumeda, but he holds on for the Bulls in the center of the pitch. They go back to the left-hand side into the hands of Kyle Brink once again. That name is getting called a lot the last few weeks, Kyle Brink. There's a penalty advantage now for not rolling away. And Jaco van der Walt kicks it through. The chase is on, but it's going to be picked up by Connor Mahoney. He'll kick it back, but there is an advantage for the Bulls. Let's see if they go for the post this time or the corner once again. Last time they went for the corner and they turned it over the try line. Not a good outcome for them. So it's a penalty there. Charmaine, how's it going? And Marilyn says, exactly. And Chris died an excellent commentary. Huh? Oh, did an excellent commentary. Charmaine says the Bulls are luring him to a false sense. Oh, whoa. They go for the corner, and Jaco van der Walt kicks it in a touch. Through the try zone. He kicks it dead. So the Bulls kick it dead, so they waste another scoring opportunity in the first 15 minutes. That's 2 of them. They could have had 6 points here, but instead they have 0, and it's a free kick from the 22. Stupid errors by the Bulls. Man, oh man. Here we go. Zindani Robinson sends it down the pitch. It's going to get past midfield, bounce inside the 10-meter line, picked up down there by the Bulls. Bulls still have it. Over midfield, Johannes digs it out, sends it to Jaco van der Walt. They go wide outside. Chris Smith to Devin Williams to Stravino Jacobs, who's pushed in a touch, and it'll be the Griquas ball. The Bulls are not performing right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can look at this any way you want, but they're not performing. Ria Boyson, welcome to you. Kombolo Vot Vaca. Yes, well, they're not right now. Matthew Dixon coming up with his inaccurate Super Root picks once again. Sammy Dietrich, welcome to you. And Tony, thank you for joining us. Bulls forever, says Sammy. Okay. Bulls panicking, says Marilyn. They're looking sloppy. Oh, what's going on here? Ooh, we just see that Giannis Kirsten was getting a little treatment out there. He looks okay. Tight muscle or something. Right, so the Bulls turn this ball over. That's another mistake. It'll be a line out to the Griquas, but they've had a bad line out, so they need a good line out here. Dondir Delport wasn't straight last time. He turned it over. They don't want to turn it over here inside their territory. That one's good. They come down with Schlobum and Delport, and it's going to be clearance kick. The Griquas just trying to take the pressure off. All the way back to the 22. It's fielded back there by the Bulls. Stavino Jacobs up to the 10-meter line. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. He ran right into Carl Elves and sent him back about 3 meters. Well, 2 meters on the hit. It was a brutal hit by Stavino Jacobs. My goodness, that was wicked. And coming back the other way, the Griquas returned the favor with a nice tackle. Jaco van der Walt, ball high into the air. And that's going to be around the 22, taken down there by Connor Mahoney. He'll kick it outside the 22. And it's going to go to the far side of the pitch. It bounces. Weird bounce for the Griquas. The Griquas have it. Makata's on the loose. 22, 15, 10, 5. The Griquas are going to score again. Slow, lazy play by the Bulls. And the Griquas are in the try zone again. Unbelievable. Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The Griquas have come to Loftus to play. The Bulls are still in the locker room. It was Dylan Mart. What a brilliant kick. But Connor Mahoney cross field. My goodness. Unbelievable. This ball goes across the pitch. It takes a weird bounce away from Stravino Jacobs. He stands there, and Dylan Mart just runs right through the Bulls. They are standing around getting smoked by the Griquas. Unbelievable. Wow. And the kick is converted because it's under the sticks. It's 14-0. The Griquas out in front. My goodness. It's early, but the Bulls are not playing rugby. They're playing spectator. The Blue Bulls are looking pretty purple right now. Playing spectator, looking more like the Griffins than the Bulls. Here's the restart. Jaco van der Walt kicks it down inside to 22. Good chase there by the Bulls, but nice job coming down with that ball by Sango Kamlasha, the team captain. So the Griquas have it inside their 22. Now they're going to go through some phases, try to take a little bit of pressure off here. Nazim Carr not rolling away in the tackle. Ruck is formed. Bobby Alexander digs it out. He's going to get a clearance kick. Call to use it. Plenty of space here for Robinson off his... I don't like the way he kicks. It's another terrible kick. He only gains 10 meters for his team. Dude, you've got to kick it down the field. You are never going to be a Springbok like this. Terrible performance. Everybody calling for the Bulls to come on. The Bulls looking atrocious here. The Griquas have been inside the opponent's 22 three times. They come away with 14 points. The Bulls 3 times, 0 points. Here's the line out successful. Giannis Kiston. The Bulls put it up there. Nice tackle there. Smith taken down by the Griquas. Carl Else. Ball's loose on the pitch, but the Bulls come away with it. Gumeda now cutting his way through the defense down to the 22. The Bulls off their feet. No penalty called there, forming a ruck. Should have been a penalty against the Bulls. Nazim Card drops his head. He stopped outside the 22. Carl Ells has it. He stole it. Brilliant job by the Griquas. Brilliant steal. And the Bulls turn it over again. My goodness. The Griquas getting their offense set now. Bobby Alexander. Oh, that's not much movement there. They didn't gain. They lost a yard there. Bobby Alexander, it's clearance kick. This one down the pitch. Robinson, a much better kick. Past the 10-meter line. Here come the Bulls up the midfield. Nobody's there yet. It's Devin Williams. And he drops it off to Stravino Jakobs. He runs into a crowd, including Carl Else. And he's tackled at the Griquas 10-meter line. The Bulls continue. Oh, nearly stolen again by the Griquas. The Bulls very sloppy with ball handling. Yaku. They go wide. Here come the Bulls. There's nobody out there. They try to cut back to the middle. Nice job there. Great carry by Henry Immelman. First time we call Immelman's name. He gets him down almost to the 22 with a brilliant carry. And here we go. Back into the middle. Wow. The Bulls have been inside the 22 4 times and have come away with nothing. This is their 5th trip to the 22. They're not inside it yet. Keegan Johannes to Yaku Fundevalt. They come to the near side. Devin Williams does a dummy. He doesn't get away. Nice tackle there by Sako Makata, who's having a good game. They go back to the other direction, into the middle. And Joe Fonseca's tackle. The ball comes loose, picked up by the Griquas. Marco DeVent. Marco DeVent's on the loose. Outside the 10-meter line. He offloads it. Oh, but they throw it right to the Bulls. Oh, bad decision there. Not by DeVent, but by somebody else. Throw it right to the Bulls. Now the Bulls have it on the far side of the pitch. Nizam Carr driving to the 22. The Griquas playing good defense here, but now they're giving them some space. Yakuta Fundevant on the outside. They got to get a tackle here. They throw it back. I think they got to try. If he wasn't in touch, Yaku Fundevant has a try. Bulls player was thrown into touch, but did he go into touch before he released the ball is the question. Otherwise, Fundevant has a try. My goodness, how things turn around so quickly. So it looks like we're not going to go the TMO for that one, and Yaku will get it. But it looked to me like the Bulls player might have had a foot in touch. Here's the replay. Let's see it. This is from midfield. Nizam Carr makes this happen. He cuts back inside, gets down to the 22, and this is where the Bulls, only one defender over there for the Griquas. They're slow to get back. Players lollygagging. Now here's where we have to see. Nope, he didn't go in touch. So it is a try for Yaku Fundevant. I'll put that up then. Going to be a tough conversion from the corner, though. Gumeda is the one that made the perfect pass on the outside as he got down close. So here's Yaku Fundevant to convert his try from the corner. Looks pretty good. Where does it go? Flags go up. 14-7. 21 minutes. The Bulls are back in the game. Oh, here we go. Didn't have time to do this. Sorry. Got a little distracted by whether Gumeda was in touch or not. All right, 14-7 is the score now. Bulls back in the game. Griquas really screwed up there, royally. Marco DeVitt broke away, and the defense caught up with him. He handed the ball off to someone else. I think it was Carls, and they just threw it right to the Bulls, and it went sideways. It looked like the Griquas were going to go down for another try here, and it just went. So here's the restart. Robinson, not deep, short of the 22. Taken by the Bulls in the air. Wow, Sinto Manjesi's in the game. He's already made a replacement. Kyle Brink is out. Manjesi just came in. So Kyle Brink goes out of the game at 21 minutes. Manjesi, the substitute out there now, is the one who came down with that. Ruck is formed by the Bulls. Keegan Johannes is digging it out. Box kick over the top. And it's going to be around, it's knocked backwards by the Bulls. Knock on, not backwards, so it's a knock on. The Griquas have a knock-on advantage here from midfield. Tertius Kruger runs into a wall there. He's tackled short of midfield by Giannis Kiston of the Bulls. Bobby Alexander, the Griquas, digs it out. He's going to give it to Andre Delport, his hooker. He goes closer to the inside, but not much territory gain. Bobby Alexander trying to dig the ball out of the ruck there. He's got it. It's going to go for the box kick, it looks like. He does. Over the top it goes. This is advantage is over for the knock-on, and it's knocked on now by the Griquas, and the Bulls pick it up. Come to the near side. Devin Williams dances. He sends it outside. And here on the wing is Stravino Jakobs, and he runs into a wall again. Marko Devitz there. Tackles made at midfield. Giannis Kirsten now with the ball. He's sent backwards. Well, the Griquas try to steal it, but the counter ruck stops them. Jaco van der Walt. They go outside. Nazim Carr. Here we come down the sideline again. Dylan Mart has to make a big tackle. The ball's left on the pitch. Oh, the Bulls have got the front foot here. The Griquas in disarray. They've got to get it sorted. Keegan Giannis. There's a line break for Joe Funsale, and the Bulls are going to score again. Wow. Chris Smith with the try for the Bulls. Well, now we're hearing music in the crowd getting excited. Griquas having good defense, and they blow it there. Let Chris Smith get the try. Wow. Chris Smith with the try for the Bulls. Boy, they're loving Kurt Darren tonight. They're playing him again. Two Smiths out there in the center, so I got to pick the right one. Conversion is good. It's 14-all. 4 minutes, 2 tries for the Bulls. 14-all. Brand new game. Oh, God, somebody's screaming at the stadium. Wow, that was quick. 4 tries in 25 minutes. Woo! It's a barn burner. Griquas made the same mistakes the Bulls made. Sloppy defense there. Here's a restart from midfield. Oh, my goodness. Herman, welcome. Here's a kick down to 5 meters. Oh, and it's bounced up in the air by Keegan Johannes. He nearly lost it. He kicks it in a touch. It bounced off one arm, off the other arm. He kicks in a touch. It'll be a line out for the Griquas short of midfield. It's a good kick by Johannes from his 5-meter line, but he nearly knocked that ball on. That would have been disaster. Well, they got the Bulls running on the billboards that are on the side of the field. That was pretty cute. All right, so Dondre Delport will throw it in for the Griquas, who've lost one of their lineouts already. Here we go. "26 minutes. Here's the line out. Not challenged. Bobby Alexander over to the center. Carl Ells, I think. Ball's placed. Now, see, that's a bullshit call right there. The official, A.J. Jakobs, said it was not released. The ball was released. He couldn't see it. I could see it on camera. So the ball is down. He's placed it already. There it is. It's placed. I don't agree with that penalty at all. Yeah, and the Bulls went past the ball. This should have been off their feet, penalty on the Bulls, but they're going to go tap and go. The Bulls tap and go, short of midfield. Here they come. And they kick it forward and looking for space out there, but it's going to go into the try zone. And the Griquas get there and put their foot down on it. So Connor Mahoney gets there and grounds the ball inside the try zone. So the Bulls try to pull something sneaky there, and it doesn't quite work out for them. But no, nothing lost. This will be a goal line kick. So they're going to have a lot of space to run up the pitch before the Griquas can get to them. All right, nothing lost there. 216 people currently here. Thanks for joining us, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. Just below the video. It costs you nothing but a moment of your time. If you're not a subscriber, please become a subscriber on the channel. Thank you for joining us. Somebody's going out for one of the Griquas. Is it Carl Ells? My goodness. Substitution coming in. Jacques van der Walt is coming in. My goodness. Blood everywhere. So Carl Ellis comes off for blood bin at 27 minutes. They kick it to midfield. It's picked up by Gumeda. Gumeda inside the 10-meter line before anybody gets there. And Pilo Gumeda is tackled. Pick and go by Chris Smith, the try scorer. Griquas was adjusting defense. Keegan Johannes to Joe Funsale. Funsale's tackled. Johannes comes back to the middle. Gumeda again. Nice work by him. Yaku Fundevalt. Chris Smith again. He's tackled over here by Marco DeVitt. What a stud he has become for the Griquas. Nizam Carr tackled at the 22 by Derek Pretorius. They go opposite side. Here come the Bulls. Devin Williams on the outside. Is it in? Henry Immelman. Did the Bulls get in? Looked like a forward pass. Now the Bulls are hitting on all cylinders. Henry Immelman with his third Currie Cup try for the Bulls. Wow. Knocking on the door now. Let me see this again. It looked like it might have been a forward pass. That's why I didn't get too excited there at the end. But the Griquas defensive line is just falling apart on the wings. They're getting sucked in, and guys are just trotting across the field instead of running. It's almost like they're trying to throw this game with. If that wasn't forward, that was very flat. I need a better angle here. Nah, maybe it was flat, but it looked like it might have been forward. Anyway, whatever the case is, they're not going to the TMO, so it's a try. So the Bulls out in front. Kick is up. And the flags stay down. Bulls leading now by 5, 19-14. Well, it was nice while it lasted for the Griquas, eh? It's not over yet, but my goodness, it's all went sideways for the Griquas, giving up 3 unanswered tries in 9 minutes. 3 tries in 9 minutes. Here's the restart. Bulls have it. Michale Mossi with the carry outside the 22. Ruck is formed. Keegan Johannes digs it out, sends it back. Yaku Fundevalt will kick this down the pitch. And it'll be caught on the fly by Connor Mahoney at his 30-meter line. And they come up the other side. Oh, my goodness. Nice carry there by Yaku Fundevalt, who just came in the game as replacement for Carl Else. Puts the Griquas down to the 10-meter line. Tlahini with the carry now. Bobby Alexander digs it out. Leon Lyons with a carry. The front rowers doing the hard work here now. And the Locks getting some carries here. Ruck is formed once again. Bobby goes wide. Tertius Kruger trying to fight through, but no dice. He's tackled by the scrum half. He's not releasing the ball. He's going to get a penalty. The Bulls should be getting a penalty because they're not rolling away. There you go. Wrong side of the ruck. That's a penalty on the Bulls. Yep. So the Bulls get a penalty. And the Griquas will kick it down the pitch here for some territory. Zindine Robinson now. He's not been kicking well. Let's see if he gets something better out of this one. Not really. So mostly the penalty was called on to the Bulls. So 31 minutes. We're approaching halftime now. Wow, that just flew right by, didn't it? That just flew by. And we're going to get to halftime and be over before we even get to the Bobby Kennedy Jr. interview. So thanks for tuning in, folks. 227 people currently here. Say slowly with me, I am a stormer. Ekis in stormer. VP, you like a ding. Here's Dondre Delport goes deep with the line out, and it's tipped up in the air, and the Bulls get it. The Griquas screw a brilliant opportunity from the 22. Gumeda is finally thrown to the ground out around the 10-meter line. Ball's available for Keegan Johannes. He sends it to the middle of Yaku Fundevalt. Comes to the near side. Here's the kick. Chris Smith boots it down. It's going to get to the try line if things keep going. It's in the try zone. They'll knock it down right there. So, going to be a kick from the goal line drop kick. Yep. Dylan Mart downing that ball in the try zone. So the Bulls leading 19-14 now. Kyle Brink is back in the game for Monjezi. Okay. Must have been a short injury there. Kyle Brink back in the game. First choice for the Bulls today. Oh my goodness. Jacques Van der Vaart of the Griquas started to leave the pitch. He was told because he said to go off. Wrong player. Ball bounces from the kick past midfield, taken over there by the Bulls. Gumeda driving forward. And what do we got there? He's tackled. So Michelle Myberg, thank you for your subscription. All right, outside the 22 are the Bulls. To Nizam Carr, Jakub Van der Vaart, Chris Smith. Devin Williams to the wing. Stravino Jacobs. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2. Held up in the goal line. Oh, Marco De Witt gets him held up. Wow, Stravino Jacobs worked hard, but nothing. Marco De Witt. Who are we talking about again but Marco De Witt? My goodness, he held him up single-handedly till help got there. Wow. Marco De Witt is a monster, man. I'm telling you. Guy is a dynamo. Lots of energy, lots of good decision-making. He's going to be poached by Province or the Sharks or the Bulls. You watch. Hey, that kid's got the same jersey I've got on. So another goal line kick. But the Griquas leaving themselves in too much trouble here. So what are we waiting on? Clock has stopped. Something happened that AJ Akman said is unnecessary. Went and talked to the captain. It wasn't the captain. It was talked to Derek Pretorius. And that's a terrible kick. That bounces at the 10-meter line, but somehow gets to midfield before the Bulls pick it up. Is it Gumeda again, or is that Mosi? It's Mosi with the carry now. He's tackled. Joe Funsale with the ball now. Fights into a crowd, and he's tackled there by the Griquas. Ball's available. Johannes Kirsten sends it out there. The Bulls now down just outside the 22, knocking on the door again. Jakub Van der Vaart coming to the near side. They go back into the middle, but it's lost forward by the Bulls. It's a knock on. 33-23 in the first half. Is it Nizam Carr that lost that, I think? The Bulls knocking on. Bulls looking a lot better here in the last 10 minutes, but they looked rough for a while there. This all started Cornell Smith trying to make something happen. It was a poor pass to Nizam Carr. Not really his fault for knocking it on. It was almost impossible for him to reach out and get that. So the Bulls discussing their scrum here. What options? Nizam Carr. Griquas. We've got a clock stoppage with, it looks like it's a Griquas player getting some treatment on the near side of the pitch, but the camera's up the top, so I can't get a good view. So recent, let's see, 1, 2. The Griquas only won one of the last 5 games, and that was in 2022. That's when they went to the championship game. So Birdie says, oh, wow, commentating is awesome. Thank you, Chris. What a legend. Marilyn says, Chris got nailed. Well, thank you for that, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, Bulls are on top now. That's correct, Sammy. I appreciate the kind comments. Be sure to become a subscriber if you're not one. If you want to become a member, that's fantastic, too. Help us generate a little bit of coin for the channel, pay for my internet and my travels to cover rugby. Appreciate that. Yeah, the Bulls won 4 of the last 5 games against the Griquas. The Griquas are outgunned here, but they're holding their own for the most part, although the Bulls have 1 try from a bonus point here in the first half. Finally, we're ready for the scrum. Crouch. Bind, says AJ Jacobs. Set. Bobby Alexander will put it into the scrum. He's taking his time. It's in there now. And he gets it out, sends it over to the middle. And that's a kick up the pitch by Connor Mahoney, but he's going to find touch. Yep, and so it'll be a line out for the Bulls. This was Robinson. So 34 minutes now in the first half. We have substitution. Carl Ells is coming back in the game for the Griquas. Van der Vaart is out. Carl Ells is back in. Good job by Jacques Van der Vaart the time he was out there. Had a couple good carries, made a couple nice tackles in just 7 minutes of play. Here's the Bulls line out inside the Griquas 10-meter line. Joe Funsale sends it into Gumeda. Comes down with it. They're into a maul. We haven't seen much in the way of maul today. That one's moving forward. The Griquas not really ready for this. Still going forward. It's discombobulated now, but they're still driving. The Griquas are in trouble here. Down to the 22 now come the Bulls. Gumeda has it. They're still in a ruck. A rolling maul. Finally, Keegan Johannes digs it out at the 22. Jaco van der Walt sends it to Devin Williams. Devin Williams burning up the pitch. He offloads it to Stravino Jacobs in a flat pass. He's tackled at 5 meters out by Kamlasha. Oh, who's got that ball? Bulls down to a meter away. They're playing advantage. Keegan Johannes thought he was going to do the dummy. There it is across. It's held up again. Joe Fansel can't get it down. The Bulls get held up over the try line again by the Griquas. It's the third time, but there is a penalty. Yep. 7 and 15 offside. Okay, so Connor Mahoney and Marco DeWitt were offside. Offside, so the Bulls are going to have an advantage 5 meters. Take your pick. He's going to take the one over to center. They're going to take the one close to the post. And they're going to take a tap and go or the scrum. Doing a scrum. All right, the Bulls call for a scrum based on the offside penalty over towards the center of the pitch. Sorry, my ears drive me nuts there. Boy, the Griquas was doing an amazing job preventing guys from scoring when they have players down low. They get beat on the wings. That's where the 3 tries came from. Same spot all 3 times. It was lazy defense. Guys just trotting across the field instead of running back into position. Bulls had 65% possession. So the Griquas have made the most of the time they've had the ball, but it'll be a Bulls scrum. 35 minutes off the clock. It's stopped at the moment. Going to have to play some Robbie Vessels afterwards if the Bulls win. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, and it collapses. Penalty on the Griquas now. Straight down against the Griquas. Elbow straight down. So they're going to do another scrum, let's see. Another scrum is called. The Bulls want to put the pressure on them. Who went down? Let's see. Leon Lyons? Yep, there it is. Yep, that was on the replay. We got 4.5 minutes remaining. 5 penalties so far against the Griquas, just 2 against the Bulls. It's like it's Kurt Darren night. All the songs are from Kurt Darren. Keep waiting to hear Sada Nacht. Saturday night. Bind. Set. 36:02. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Ball comes out of the back. Keegan Johannes offloads to Cornell Smith. Cornell Smith tackled. Ball goes forward. They get a try. Gumeda. I didn't even see him get that. The Bulls score again. The Blue Bulls. Sixth Currie Cup try for Gumeda. Boy, that was a nice pick and go. I thought the ball was dead or been knocked on, and Gumeda picks it up and goes across. Have to watch that on replay here. Johannes looked like he was going to do a dummy. Didn't do it. Offloads it to Cornell Smith, and now where's Gumeda at? Gumeda picks it up legally, goes forward. Yep. Yeah. Bobby Alexander was on the other side. He's the only defender there. He's 3 times his size. Tough break. Bobby Alexander tried, but no dice. Bulls get a bonus point here in the first half. Bila Gumeda with it. Should be an easy conversion, and it is. Flags go up. 26-14. All right. Griquas starting to fade now. The Bulls starting to look like the Bulls here. Colorado says go Bulls. Slow start, but they're better now. That's true. Well, exposes their weak defense again. The Bulls' defense is very suspect. I'm sorry. Really is. Really is. All right. Here's a restart. 2.5 minutes remain. Bulls get it. Mossy carrying it up past the 22. He's tackled there by the Griquas. Once again, Marco DeWitt is in on the tackle. Niebolt, first time we cover his call his name, he picks the ball up, but it's a turnover, not releasing the ball, and the Griquas get this ball in great field position here, just outside the 22. They're going to kick for the corner and just try to get some points and, get back on the scoreboard. You got a minute and 45 seconds in the first half. Zindani Robinson has not proven he can put the ball where it needs to go, but they're going to kick to the corner. And let's see if he can get himself a 5-meter line out. I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. It's going to look like it's about a 10-meter line out. Let's see what the mark is. Griquas with a prime scoring chance here because the Bulls turned the ball over, not releasing it. Yep, no effort to release the ball. Never placed it. And you could have had the Bulls were off their feet. Nizam Carr was off his feet. Wow, it was a hell of a kick, actually. Looks like it's about 6 meters where the mark is. That's not where I saw it going out, but I'm not on the ground at Loftus, so hey, we'll take it. Griquas, line out, 1 minute left. Now they're playing Sweet Caroline. Not challenged. Marco DeVitt comes down with it. They're into a maul. Now the maul starting to go forward. Here come more Griquas in there to push them forward. Call to use it once. Ball's at the back. Now it's going forward. Here come the Griquas. Going sideways now. Give them a lot of leeway to use this ball. Call to use it. Bobby Alexander digs it out. Lots of bodies in that maul. Tertius Kruger down to 3 meters. Places the ball. Bobby Alexander over to Carl Els. He's tackled to the 5-meter line. Bobby Alexander. Griquas still pressing hard. Got to hold on to it. They're trying to strip him. Nicely done. Oh, ball was stripped by the Bulls, but then stolen back by the Griquas. Need a try here. Carl Els, pick and go. Doesn't really pick up anything. Brings it further afield. Griquas go for another one. Offside, playing advantage now. The Griquas. Hooter's about to go off. Bobby Alexander goes the other way. Connor Mahoney. Tertius Kruger. Kruger avoids one tackle. Gets tackled by the second player. There goes the Hooter. They go wide now. Connor Mahoney. Oh, they just catch him from behind. The Griquas still have an advantage. Carl Els knocks it on. We're going to come back for the advantage.
We did have the penalty advantage.
Penalty advantage. You're going to come back. We're over the Hooter now. They blew it twice at the top of the. Here we go. They're offsides. Going to come all the way back, says AJ Jacobs over here. Griquas have one more chance to get points on the board here in the first half. They really need to do this. It was Kyle Brink. Boy, Tertius Kruger did a great job avoiding the first tackle, the second tackle. Here we go. 41 minutes now. Let's see what the Griquas do. They're going to go tap and go. Carl Els with the ball. He fakes it out. Comes over. Bobby Alexander taps it. He feeds it to Carl Els. They feed it back. The Griquas have a nice plan here. They're driving down to 3 meters. Good job. It didn't quite get in. Now they go the other side. Dylan Splom. Into Delport's hands. Drives down to 2 meters. Griquas close, but still not in. They don't want to turn this over. It'd be heartbreaking late in the first half. They're down to 1 meter now. Bobby Alexander should have just taken it in. Oh, he didn't. They keep going back to Tertius Kruger. He got to run 7 meters just to get back to the 5-meter line. Bobby Alexander had an open space. He didn't see it a few minutes ago. Oh, Bulls offside, not called. Ball's available. There's feet and hands everywhere in there. 7 meters away. Marco DeVitt carries it forward, but he's not getting in there either. Bobby Alexander now looks to see if he has a gap. It's not there. So pick and go by the Griquas down to 5 meters. Carl Els doing the hard work. 8 phases. Not playing an advantage yet. Oh, my God, the Griquas is so close. But they turn it over. Here's the ball. The Griquas have it. Tertius Kruger. He offloads. Oh, McCumlash is tackled. He loses it. Griquas getting a lot of leeway here. They lose it backwards. Big mistake. Picked up. Nobody defends, and they drive forward. Oh, the Griquas almost get in. Oh, it's lost backwards again by Margaret. Picked up by Robinson. Dancing. The Griquas. 13 phases. Sloppy ball play. Ruckus form. 12 meters away now. My goodness. This is a heartbreaker. It's going to cause chest pains here. The Griquas 14 phases. They need to get some space here. They just keep driving into the line. Get it out on a wing. 15 phases. They're going to get nothing unless something happens here very quickly. Schloblum drives forward. Back to the 5-meter line we find ourselves now. Is the ball available? Can't see it. Ball's available. Pick and go. Griquas trying to pick and go their way into the try zone. Here we go again. Back inside the 5-meter line. Carl Els now, but you're running out of space here. They're going to have to go back the other way. Nope, they continue to do it this way. They're just 2 meters out now. Griquas, 19 phases. Bobby Alexander going to dig it out. They go the other way. Bulls are not giving it up. 20 phases. DeVitt. 21 phases. There it is. The Griquas win. Did he get it? He's over. No, they didn't call it over. Oh, my goodness. Inches. Looked like he had it. There it is. Try. Finally, the Griquas are in. Damn. 25 phases. Who is it? It may be Tabo and Demande. My goodness, the Bulls are exhausted. Whoa, 25 phases. Unbelievable. Thank you, Steve Wagner, for subscribing. Bye, donkey. Quelle ball. My good. 25, 26 phases. Finally, it was in Demande, yeah. Yeah, oh, he got it. Definitely got it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. The Griquas finally get in. And Demande exhausted after that work. That is his 4th Currie Cup try. Jiminy crickets. What a way to end the first half, folks. Wow. Robinson gets the conversion. No. No, it looked like it was good. 19. Man, what a first half. Back and forth. My goodness. Halftime, 26-19. The Bulls out in front in a mostly empty Loftus-Versfeld. Man, oh man. That's just crazy, folks. We're 3 minutes away from Robert Kennedy Jr.'s announcement where he's going to suspend his presidential campaign here in the United States. And we understand he's going to announce an endorsement for Donald Trump. We'll see if that's true. But that should be coming up in a few minutes. Let me see if I can find that. Who's going to have that? Okay. Let's see if we got another, if it's live. Let me try. Is there a Fox News? Let's see. Somebody should have that broadcast. Fox News Live. Okay, let's see. But halftime here, folks. Let me see. Put the halftime marker up. Wow, what a first half. That was incredible, wasn't it? Whew. 8 people already left for halftime break. Man, oh man, oh man. 26-19 at the end of the first half. Tries by Marco DeVitt, Dylan Mott, and then by the Bulls by Jakub van der Walt, Cornell Smith, or Chris Smith, and Henry Immelman. Then Pilo Gumeda. Thank you, Cryptate, for subscribing. Picked up a few subscribers. Did we? I didn't look and see. Let's see how we're doing. We're at 52:05 when this thing started. 52:11. That's a few. Okay, a couple. Thank you for that. Bulls are going to get their ears chewed off in the bunker. No doubt, because their defense is suspect, to say the very least. The very least, they have very poor defense. It's very suspect. Live news now. Let's see. What do we got here? So let's see if Fox News is going to cover this or not. Oh my goodness, what a first half, folks. I mean, that was exciting, eh? I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty excited. So we go to halftime now, and we'll see what happens here. But like I said, Robert Kennedy Jr., Bobby Kennedy Jr. is expected to speak in Arizona. RFK making a major announcement, and Trump has remarks in Las Vegas. So he's not in Arizona. He's in Nevada nearby. So we're waiting to see. Wow. If this is covered, this will be pretty crazy. If it's on, I'll cover it, and we'll go to it. So, yeah. My goodness. That was a first half, to say the least. That was exciting for those of you at Loftus. You're getting entertained by what a game. But that Bulls defense is very suspect. Now, that last one, I'm not saying for that last try, but the first 2 tries they gave up. And I'm not taking anything away from the Griquas, but I'm just saying the Bulls they have a habit now of letting people just pour through. My goodness. Why is it closed captioning on over here? I don't want closed captioning. Turn that off. Must be by default turned on by these guys. So Robert Kennedy Jr. is not taking the stage in Arizona. I don't know what's holding him up here, but if he does, we'll go live. We'll cover that breaking news events in America where Robert Kennedy Jr. is expected to withdraw his independent bid for the White House after the Democrats conspired to keep him illegally off of the ballot around the country and also conspired to keep the media from giving him any press coverage as a candidate in the Democratic Party, which is why he ran as an independent. Now, after the Democrats have illegitimately taken him off the ballot in New York, in a corrupt judicial ruling, he is going to withdraw from the race. He's voluntarily had his name taken off the ballot in Arizona, which is where he's going to speak at today. We're waiting for Bobby Kennedy Jr. to come on. This is the son of the assassinated former Attorney General Robert Kennedy Jr., candidate for president in 1968, who probably would have won that race had he not been murdered. Yep, so we're waiting. Anyway, so wow. But this game here, Currie Cup action from Loftus-Versfeld, 26-19 at the end of the first half. Oh, my goodness. It's a shame that conversion wasn't made. I thought that looked pretty easy for Robinson, but he didn't get it done. Waiting for halftime statistics to come up. 4 tries to 3. We had 7 tries in the first 40 minutes. Wow. Wow. So we're just waiting now for Bobby Kennedy Jr. Let me make sure I've got this set up so I can bring my camera up here. Now, I don't have another camera set up, so we'll have to make an adjustment there. Let me do this. Oh, Kennedy's live now. Why isn't he on there? Okay. Let me see if Associated Press has got it. Okay, Associated Press has it. I'll go with that. So instead of the Fox News. All right, so Associated Press, we're waiting for that live announcement from Bobby Kennedy Jr. to come up here. Son of Robert Kennedy, one of only a dozen between him and his wife. Wow. Yeah, so this could be earth-shaking news here in the United States. In the election, it could have an influence, an impact on what happens. If he does, in fact, endorse Donald Trump, that'll be a huge boost for the Trump campaign. That was a forward pass in that try from Jaco Fundevalt. Boy, the Bulls got away with one there. I'm just watching the replay of that from the first half. That was their first try. That was clearly a forward pass, and no one even looked at it. Yep. Jaco Fundevalt having a big impact on this game. So is Gumeda. Boy, Gumeda is playing like a stud out there for the Bulls. And Devin Williams picking up a lot of meters. Yeah, some really good play coming from a handful of the Bulls players. So, what's going on there? The number's weird. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Rugby, politics, 2 entirely different fields. Anyway, wow. So, how are we doing here, folks? You enjoy the game? Okay, so let's do a poll. I mean, this will be easy. I mean, I know how people are going to be on this one here. Start a poll. Who wins? Okay. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure I know how the results of this one will go, but we'll try it. There's your poll, folks. You can vote in the poll. 158 of you here. Wow, a lot of people disappeared at halftime. I hope they come back. The Bulls will come out firing in the second half. Okay. Look after your heart, Chris. No, I'm not getting chest pains. I did say that, but I wasn't getting chest pains. Yeah, Bobby Kennedy is late. What's going on there? He's taking his time getting out there. He's like Joe Biden. Bertie says 80 likes. Let's try and get it to 100. Yeah, no kidding. Let's get it to 100 before the end of half. All right, we have the halftime stats now. I can go over those. They finally came up. Handling errors, 5 for the Bulls, 4 for the Griquas. That's bad. Turnovers, 2 Bulls, 4 Griquas. Penalties, 4 Bulls, 6 Griquas. Tackles made, 106 by the Griquas, 81 by the Bulls. Tackles missed, this is a telling statistic, 13 by the Bulls, 15 by the Griquas. Yep, 53% possession favoring the Bulls and 55% territory favoring the Bulls. Yeah, so that's to be expected, though. They're ahead at halftime, so. Somebody's big melon heads in front of the camera. I'm watching over here for the Bobby Kennedy thing. Bulls typically have 20-odd minutes per game of falling asleep. They do, SS Ocamp. On RFK supporting Trump would be good for Trump in the USA, Chameleon and the Dems would break the U.S. with another 4 years. Exactly. I agree with you, Ocamp. I think you're 100% on in your analysis there. We can't survive that. What is that? I thought I wanted to say Braunflies. Is that what you're trying to say, Braunflies? If Trump wins, skewed move to offer RFK a position suited him. Shrewd move. Yeah, no, he'll offer a position for him. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not bring a Kennedy into his orbit? That would be incredible. I mean, look, I got no objections to it. Look, Bobby Kennedy Jr. is a bit of a little bit wacky in some things, but he's a pretty smart guy. So, I mean, I'm not going to have any objections to it. But he's late. He's keeping people awake. It's now been 5 minutes. I wanted to cover this press conference. Now I'm going to have to listen to the press conference while I'm calling play-by-play of rugby. What the hell's up with that, guys? Anyway, let me get rid of the Fox News one now. So the journalists are getting a little antsy there, waiting for people to show up. Okay, I don't need to see the live chat. Let's put it at the top chat. It'll slow it down a lot. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, 19,000 people on the Associated Press waiting for Bobby Kennedy to come out to make his announcement. There's a few people in the village that I live in who are pro-Bobby Kennedy. They've got their little signs out, Kennedy in 2024, but he doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell. So let's just be honest there, folks. No chance for him whatsoever. Anyway, all right, so, yep, still waiting for Kennedy to show up. Nothing doing over there yet. Very quiet. So when that happens, I'll let you know. Meantime, we're at halftime here for the Bulls, and let's see how the poll's going. Yeah, kind of the way I expected. Won't you all look silly if the Griquas come back and win? 2 years ago, Uppington won a great function. Oh, yeah, Christo, you're talking about at the Sightlanders event. That was incredible. We tried to replicate it this year, but it just couldn't schedule it. I'll try to do it on my next trip. Uppington's expensive to get to, but I want to go up there for more than one reason. I want to spend a little time and see Uppington, which I didn't get to do last time. So I was in and out and did everything that was tied to the event. So I didn't really see any of Uppington other than the airport and downtown briefly. That's not true. I did go down to the river. They took me down there. So I guess I saw Uppington a little bit. I stand corrected. But I'd like to spend a little bit of time in Uppington, I should say. Spend a couple days there rather than rush in and out. Also, I would really like to meet Katrina Esau before she leaves us there. She's 88 now and the last first language speaker of the Khoi New language. I'd love to meet her. Really would. So I want to get back to Uppington. That's a priority for me the next trip. So we'll see if I can make it happen. On the next trip. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. Lawrence says, hello, it's Lawrence. How are you today? Bulls win this game and the Sharks win Western Province. Ooh, shots fired. Chris, may I ask what you're having for lunch, or did you already have lunch? I have not eaten today. It is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I've not had a single bite to eat. I've been up since 6 o'clock working. What I want to tell people on the other channel, I didn't get around to it, I had a special announcement, is that Morning Shot, Byron Shepard contacted me and asked me to do a segment with him for Morning Shot. So we recorded a segment today. I don't know when it'll air. So you'll find me on Morning Shot. I was on Renegade Reports, but never appeared on Morning Shot. So this will be my first appearance on Morning Shot. Thanks to Byron for inviting me over. So that ate up an hour and a half of my morning. Then prep for the news, which I've done, ate up my morning. Then a script and an article that I'm writing about Swellendam, that ate up. And so we still don't have Bobby Kennedy Jr. Now the halftime is ending. Wow, just a big tease going on over here. I'll keep it open and see if they come out, and then I'll tell you what's said if I can, but it's going to be hard to do play-by-play and do the press conference, but now they've eaten through it, so it's 2:08 Eastern Standard Time, and the Griquas are back out on the pitch. Sango Kamlasha, that's the captain of the Griquas. Okay, they spanked the Griffins last week 59-7. That was a bruising beating for the Griffins last week. So the Bulls are back on the pitch as well. Let me turn off the halftime marker. We're ready for the second half. Second half action. Here we go, folks. 191. Some folks are coming back from halftime. They must have taken a break, gone to the loo, got something to drink, stretched their legs, whatever you did. But we're still here. All right, Bulls will kick to the Griquas to start. That first half went fast. Here we go, underway, and Jakub van der Walt kicks it near side, inside the 22, taken down there and knocked on by Kamlasha. They say it was knocked backwards, but that was sloppy play by the Griquas to get started in the second half. Carl Els runs into Joe Fonsale and then gets tackled. Bobby Alexander, told to use it, sends it back to Robinson. I really don't trust that guy's boot at all. Every kick is high. That only puts them just outside the 22. So the Bulls will have the ball outside the 22. So, wow. I'm going to take a picture of the press conference for Bobby Kennedy. And there's nobody there. And we're 20-some minutes. Here's the line out for the Bulls. Successful. To Kyle Brink. The Bulls send it over the center. And there's Smith with the carry. Keegan Johannes back to the inside. Feeds it to Kyle Brink again. Keegan Johannes comes wide. Here we go. Devin Williams to Stravino Jakobs. Ooh, that looked like he was in touch, but apparently he wasn't. Inside the 22 come the Bulls on the front foot. Giannis Kirsten now with the carry over the middle. They try to strip him, but he holds on to it. Delport rolls away for the Griquas. Kyle Brink. Boy, Brink is playing a big role out there. Ball's placed. Keegan Johannes. Giannis Kirsten carries forward. Places the ball. And a penalty for playing on the ground, not rolling away. That one's on Delport. So that's an easily makeable kick if the Bulls want to get 3 points here. Let's see what they do. Corner or points? They've already got a bonus point. They're going for the corner. Bulls kick into the corner. Tackler not rolling away is the penalty. They're going to go for the 5-meter line out. Nice kick by Jaco van der Walt. Let's see where the ball is. Are they saying it was too deep? I can't see. We're about a replay going on now. So what's the call here? They're all coming back. Apparently the Bulls must have kicked it straight into touch. Dead ball again by Jaco van der Walt. Another mistake by the Bulls, squandering another scoring opportunity. Jaco van der Walt not happy, walking away, shaking his head. But it's a free kick from the 22, and the Bulls squander another scoring opportunity. It's caught back around their 10-meter line, brought up the midfield by van der Walt. Stravino Jakobs runs into Dylan Martin. He's tackled, but not releasing a tackle. Someone else got in on there, so the Bulls get another chance to kick it down here, but this time Jaco van der Walt is so close to the touchline. I don't know how he could possibly kick this through the dead zone. Jakobs is not happy for some reason, even though the Bulls won a penalty there. I'm not sure what Stravino Jakobs is upset about. Here's the kick from Keegan Johannes. We take it away from Jaco van der Walt. So Keegan Johannes is looking for some touch, and what does he get? That's a good kick by Keegan Johannes, much better than Jaco van der Walt. Well, that should have been a clean steal by Ndamandi. I don't know why they got a penalty on him. Strange. Boy, he still hasn't shown up, folks. 12 minutes now, and Bobby Kennedy Jr. has not shown up over there. Okay, the Griquas make a change. Eddie Davids comes in for Lions, and Delport is out too. Okay. Line out. Bulls come away with it. There goes Joe Fonsale down to the 5-meter line. Hands it off. Here come the Bulls. Gumeda! Gumeda's in with a brace of tries. Just like that, the Bulls are back on the scoreboard. Pilo Gumede with another try for the Bulls. A brace in this match. That was too easy. Too easy. My goodness, I could have scored on that play. Even now. Not even in my prime. That's his second try of the game. And they're playing Michael Jackson at Loftus. Should be an easy conversion for Jaco van der Walt. 31-19 now. He's 3 out of 4. Here's the kick. Looks good. Flags go up. 33-19. All right. (33-19). Here's the restart. Griquas Robinson from midfield to the near side of the pitch. Inside the 22, down around 7 meters, and that taken down there by Mossi. And the Bulls kick it into touch. It'll be a Griquas line out 30 meters away. What's this? Here's an update. Apparently, he's not going to be speaking till 2:30. So, top try scorer in the Currie Cup is Gumeda with 7 now. Renzo Duplessis with 6. Boy, he's a hell of a player there, Renzo Duplessis. Here's the lineup by the Griquas. Successful, not challenged. They come away with it. And Demande over to Tertius Kruger has been kind of quiet in this game for the Griquas. Bobby Alexander, awful, nice carry by Carl Ellis. Oh, Marco DeVitt driving forward. Bobby Alexander, Marco DeVitt threw it back deep and someone got it. Bobby Alexander, Dylan Schlobum. He's driven back to the 22. Man, or is that the 10-meter line? Back to the 10-meter line. Boy, the Griquas were inside the 22 moments ago. Now they're all the way back out to the 10-meter line. That's unfortunate. Bobby Alexander comes back to the inside. Eddie Davids and then Tertius Kruger fighting hard but not getting anywhere. Kruger's put a lot of hard work in, but not really many meters for him. It's Derek Pretorius. Christophe Durant. And now Delamini drives forth for the Griquas. They're working hard for these tries. There's Carl Els. He's going for it. He's got 4 bulls there, 3 bulls. Finally tackled. Ball's available. Bobby Alexander comes back inside. Christophe Durant with the carry. Eddie Davids. Bulls rolling away from the ruck. Inside the 22 are the Griquas again, but they're not getting anywhere right now. They need to come up with something. 11 phases. They had 25 phases scored late in the first half. Tertius Kruger is hit as soon as he gets the ball. That can only happen if people are offsides when it's thrown back in the backfield like that. They're still coming. Lots of phases here. 13 so far. Bobby Alexander goes wide. Sango Kamlashe cuts around. Oh, there's a high tackle. Come on. He grabbed his face. Right in front of you. Nizam Carr grabbed him by the face. My goodness, no high tackle called. Should be an advantage here by the Griquas. But no doing. Comes over to Connor Mahoney, but he has to wait for the ball to bounce off the turf, and now they've gone backwards. And there's a penalty. A little over-excitement there by Chris Smith. Yeah, he got a little overexcited, so that's going to give the Griquas a chance to take some of the pressure off and kick it down into the corner. How are we doing? Did we get back up? 2:36. Glad to see you guys come back from the halftime break. Good to see you all back again. We've got a Bulls player getting some treatment on the back of his skull. Who is that? Is it Gumeda? Looks like he got cut or something. Clock is stopped at 47:54 in the second half with the Bulls leading over the Griquas. Excuse me, folks. Take care of something here. With the clock stopped, the Griquas will come back for a line out here in just a few minutes. So he's getting wrapped up. Yeah, big bandage on the head here. It's a lot of wraps. That isn't going to last. That's going to come off during the course of the game, the way it's being wrapped. He's being wrapped up like an egg. I don't think that's going to last. A couple times piling in one of those rucks. Yeah, 2 mistakes from the Bulls. 88 likes. Is that all? 88 likes? That's all we got. Take me to Magas Fontaine, says Christo. Okay, well, it's an option. But I really want to meet Katerina Esau. I'd really like to meet this lady. It would be a shame. I'd like to do something about the language. Kids up in the stands. Families in the stands. I don't think they realize they're on camera yet. Still haven't realized it. They usually wait to see if they're there. Now they finally recognize it. The girl finally waves and they took her off camera. All right, they kick for the corner, but that's not the best kick. Who was that? Oh, that was Taylor Safor comes in now. Tyler Safor replacing Bobby Alexander. Here's the line out from the Griquas. They go deep. They got it. They replace Robinson. who's not having a good game. So Safor comes in, and the Griquas, they break away with it. Carried by Gustav Duran. It comes out. Bobby Alexander over to the middle. Tertius Kruger. The Griquas on the front foot now, just about 8 meters away from the try line. Here they come. Crashing into the line is Delamini. Bobby Alexander. Now they got a big build up here. Still going forward. Down to 6 meters now. Getting close. Mosi's out. Olifia's in for the Bulls. Oh, and the Griquas throw it away, but was it hit by the Bulls? Merve Olifia comes in for Mosi. Well, I guess it wasn't. The Bulls have it. And there's Gumeda up to the 22. So the Griquas did, in fact, turn it over. Ball's available. Taken back inside the 22. Devin Williams sends it down the pitch. There's nobody there. Griquas have to chase it down inside the 22. They finally do. And Tyler Safor sends it down to the 22. Taken by Devin Williams on the fly. Williams comes up. He's going to kick it short of the 10-meter line. Back to the 22. It'll bounce back there twice. Finally picked up by the Griquas. And it goes into touch. That's a good kick. Wow. Nice kick there by Dylan Mart. Nicely done. The right winger kicks it up there. And it'll be a Bulls line out short of midfield. 50 minutes into the contest, folks. We got a substitution coming, I think. Folks, I got to crack my back. Pardon me. I mean, nuts here. Separate those discs. They're getting jammed up there from sitting in this chair too long. All right, clock is stopped at 50 minutes and 3 seconds. I don't know if it's an injury or a substitution. As I've got the camera stuck down there on the players in the field, not showing me what's going on. 50 minutes, 3 seconds into the contest. I think the Cheetahs will win it by 8. Okay. Too close to call. What do you guys, Colin, who will win the Lions game? I've got the Cheetahs winning that game. Here's the substitution. I think it's for... Nope, he's still in there. Okay, it was an injury. That's what it was. Now we're back to real time. Clock is starting. Line out. Oh, that wasn't straight. That wasn't straight. He threw it like this. The Bulls get away with one, but it's, karma is good because it's turned over and the Griquas have it. Carl L's with the ball now. The Griquas come away with that despite the Bulls. Come on, not rolling away here. Come on, where's the freaking penalty? The scrum half had to roll over a guy lying on the ground. AJ Yakums, get your head out of your ass. What kind of officiating is that? Connor Mahoney with the ball on the outside for the Griquas. Unbelievable. Bulls just laying on the ground. Obstructing the play. There's a nice carry. Here come the Griquas through the middle. Markovic. It's left behind, and it's played on the ground by Nizam Carr. There's a penalty, finally. Yeah, he's dead to rights. The AJ Yakums is standing right there. He's laying on the ground. He's like, hitting the ball. You can't do that. He knows he can't do it. Player's got to be on his feet. Of course he's got to be on his feet. Griquas have got an issue with something. What's going on? Okay, so Sanyo Kamlash is complaining about something. It was Derek Pretorius that had that ball. Yeah, but you can't blame Nizam Carr. He's laying on the ground. The ball pops right in front of him. He just reaches out. It's a natural instinct. So it'll be a line out around the 22 for the Griquas. But there was a complaint by the Griquas captain about something that happened. And AJ Yakums' answer is, well, we have a TMO. We can't stop everything for a complaint. Well, you need TMO to start doing his damn job. Griquas line out around the 22. 51 minutes, 36 seconds into this. Griquas need to score here desperately before the game gets away from them. That's a good line out, not contested. That's a question. We're going to see a lot less contested lineouts now that they've got this new rule. I wonder. Gustav Durant at the back. Called to use it once, and there goes the Griquas maul. And there goes Gustav Durant. Oh, is he close to that touchline? He's in touch. 5 meters out. He's in touch. Another squandered opportunity. This one by the Griquas, 5 meters out. Danny Russo says, hey, Danny, how's it going, man? Bulls, then Lions, then Cheetahs, then Pumas, then who cares about the rest? Province, Bulls, love the Griquas when they're playing. Root for the Cheetahs sometimes. Never for the Lions or the Sharks, unless they're playing URC. Then I'll root for them. All right, Bulls have 5-meter line out here after the Griquas were tackled into touch. And it's stolen by the Griquas. Bobby Alexander gets it. Billy Blom stole that. Ooh, what a big hit. Griquas go forward. Oh, sorry. I couldn't hear. So I've got a weirdo over here in the press conference doing audio check. He's got hair down here. It's almost like it's a meme. It's like it's a meme. I didn't know this was real. This is for the press conference. I still got the press conference open the other side. I just heard an American voice. I'm like, why is an American voice telling people about audio at a rugby game in South Africa? It's not me. So why there's any American? It's just some dude over here for the press conference. Okay. It threw me off. All right. So the Griquas secure a penalty there. They're going to kick it. And Tyler Safor looking for a 5-meter line. Another chance for the Griquas to score here now. And Joe Foncelle looks like he's going out. Is he still out there? No, he's still there. Okay. So the Griquas will have a line out here. So Gustav Durant will throw this in. Both teams have lost 2 of their lineouts, but it's been pretty clean for a while. Watch me jinx that for the Griquas. 6-meter lineout, not contested by the Bulls. And what a take there by Marco DeWitt, stretched on the other side of the line to get that ball. Oh, lost forward by the Griquas. Oh, my goodness. Knocked it on, rushing through it. Another mistake. The Griquas squander another 5-meter lineout. Oh, my goodness. Who was that? Oh, he lost the ball. Was it Derek Pretorius? Oh, my goodness. What a mistake. Griquas fans in the stand there. Oh, man. So we got a clock stoppage here. I'm not sure what for. 54-38. Looks like somebody's getting treatment over there. Is it Joe Foncelle again? Looking at his eye socket here. No, his nose. His tooth. It's his tooth. Is he bleeding out of his nose or is that out of his... I can't tell. I think it's Joe Foncelle again. 54-38. How we doing over here, folks? Y'all fine? Well, we got a break in the action. 249 people here. 94 likes. We're getting close to that 100 finally. And we picked up a couple subscribers in this stream. 5212. That's 7. Not great, but that's better than none. Thank you for the 7 who joined us as subscribers. And we got a paying member who joined us too. Thank you for that. Oh, they got to stand his 2 sisters. They're embarrassed. They're covering their faces. Most people want to be on the camera. Yeah, like that. They're waving. Hey, how you doing there, ladies? And here's some kids. Oh, look, we're on camera. Oh, why do they always cover their mouth? Like there's, why do girls always do that? Oh, like they're embarrassed. Here's some kids waving, having a good time. So anyway. Lions aren't bad. Chris supports Province. All of us support different teams. That's true, Colin. Here's a scrum by the Bulls. 5 meters out. Clock is restarting. Set, says A.J. Jacobs. Ball goes into the pipe. Bulls, it's all holding up pretty steady. And finally they dig it out. Keegan Johannes come across the middle. Nice carry there by the Bulls, by Chris Smith, or Cornell Smith. And then Jakob Feineval kicks it to the wing. He's trying to get somebody on the run. And Stravino Jacobs is met immediately by the Griquas. Ball comes loose. And Tertius Kruger has it. The Griquas turn it over. Great work. Great defense by the Griquas most of the time tonight. But they have lapses that have cost them dearly. Bobby Alexander over to Gustav Durant. He bounces off Joe Foncelle. His opposite number. To the center it goes. Ooh. Kamlashe tries to fight off Gumeda and nearly loses the ball, but he has it. But the Griquas are going backwards from the 22. They're now almost back to the 10-meter line. 55-33 in the game. Eddie Davids, there was a knock-on advantage over here, so we're going to come back for a scrum for the Griquas. 55-46 in the game. All right, so Bobby Kennedy Jr. is expected to speak at 2:30 now, and that's just moments away. 28,432 people currently watching on YouTube on the Associated Press alone. Van der Vaart is in and Indamandi's out for the Griquas. So Jaco van der Vaart has now played 2 positions in substitution. Or not Jaco, Jacques van der Vaart. No, he hasn't been in the game since it came in 27 minutes left at 34, if I recall correctly, for the Griquas. And we got some front row substitutions. Looks like Janu Bota's coming in there. Janu Bota. 50th Currie Cup appearance. Got some more substitutions. No, that's it. That's it. Janu Bota in now, so an entirely replacement front row for, okay, and for the Bulls, we got changes now too. Dylan Smith comes in for Nuvut, and Elsa comes in for Fansel, and Kutum Chuna comes in as well. So they're all out in the front row. So both teams have complete new front rows. Okay. The difference is the Bulls is an entirely fresh front row, whereas the Griquas have been out there, 2/3 have been out there for a while. Scrum over here, Griquas advantage. Scrum advantage for the knock-on. Crouch. Bide. Set. Ball into the center. Tertius Kruger leaves it on the ground. It's knocked on by the Griquas. Sloppy work by Tertius Kruger. Overexcited there. Big mistake by Tertius Kruger. He leaves it laying on the ground. And it's a turnover now. It'll be a scrum to the Bulls just like that. 57-15, second half. Kind of a slow second half here now. Nearly 20 minutes in, just the one try. $29,000 now watching on Associated Press and YouTube, and he's not there yet. Waiting for the Kennedy team to see the announcement here from Robert Kennedy Jr., who waited a long time to run for president. Waited his entire life. Successful environmental lawyer. I don't know what that means. Crouch. Set. And a new Bernard van der Linden is in there at scrum half for the Bulls. Keegan Johannes is out. Ball goes down the pitch, picked up on the wing by the Griquas. My goodness, nice tackles there by the Bulls. But not rolling away and not called on the penalty again. Over to the middle. Here we go. Bobby Alexander. Nice handoff to Eddie Davids. It's not Bobby Alexander. I keep saying Bobby Alexander. Oh, here's a nice carry on the outside. Here come Marco DeVitt down to the 22. He offloads. The Griquas are going to score. Yes! Dylan Mart with a brace of tries, and the Griquas are on the board again. Look at that, folks. Wow. What an incredible build-up. Dylan Mart with his brace of tries in the corner. This is absolutely brilliant stuff by the Griquas. Wow. My goodness. And Connor Mahoney offloads it to Marco DeVitt, and he's got Dylan Mart out there on the wing. Marco DeVitt takes the big hit in the gut. Uh-oh, are we going to TMO? Oh, we're going to TMO. Looking for an obstruction or a forward pass. Okay, so the call in the field is try, and the call is saying it's clear for. Where's the forward pass at? I didn't say forward pass. Is it? Let's see where it's at. Okay, that's not forward. That's not forward. That's flat. That's flat. That's flat. That's flat. Nah, they're going to say it's no try. Wow. I don't agree with that. He just did this. That's not forward. No try. Wow. That's BS. Unbelievable. Smallest of margins. That is such BS. That wasn't even part of the try. That's before the try even started. That's crap. That's crap. Unbelievable. That's chintzy. That's cheap. That's just wrong. Griquas are robbed. No. You see that he didn't move his arms forward. He just opened his hands up and let the ball, and it was just flat. Such crap. So we're down the last 20 minutes of the game. The Griquas was robbed of a try that would have put him back in the game. Colin says, what a relief. Yeah, exactly, Colin. The Bulls are weak. Oh, man. Here we go. Set. The Bulls, the guys are on the ground, and the penalties called against the Griquas. None of them are on the ground. And then you got a knock on back here by Bernard van der Linde. Unbelievable. Wow. All right, so now another change is Bota Chamberlain is in the game for Jaco van der Walt. So Bota Chamberlain kicks it to the side and see where we get the ball at. Bobby Kennedy Jr. just keep people waiting. They're going to give up. The Bulls went down in that scrum. I don't know why that was called against the Griquas. Pretty even, 5 of the last 10 penalties against each side. So the Bulls have a line out deep in Griquas territory on the far side. It's 61 minutes into this contest. Here's the line out. Jean Els, his first line out, and successful. Bulls into them all, and they drive forward quickly down to the 5 meter, 4 meter, 3 meter, 2 meter, and they're over. There's a try by the Bulls. Wow. Talk about completely changing the tenor of a game. The Griquas was robbed of a try. Then the Bulls go down in a scrum. They drop straight down. None of the Griquas are on the ground, and a penalty's called against the Griquas for unbelievable. It's his first try of this match. Jean Els. Wow. Wow. That's just not right. Oh, here you go. Sorry for the Bulls fans. Here you go. Bota Chamberlain with the conversion. He got it. It's 40-19 now. Wow. It should have been a 7-point game, but now it is a 21-point game. Unbelievable. What officials can do to a game. It's a good try, though. Well done. Griquas weren't even in there to defend against that. By the way, the Bobby Kennedy Jr., it's now 38 minutes past when he's supposed to speak. He still hasn't spoken. Oh, my goodness. Are they changing their mind in the back? Are they making some sort of deal with the Trump campaign? What's going on? Inside the 22, taken by the Bulls into the hands of Merve Olafia. Olafia over the 22. The ball comes loose. Janu Bota picks it up. Wow. Well, almost lost by Bobby. We got a penalty here for not releasing. So the Griquas get a chance to kick it deep. Okay, let's see what happens here. 18 minutes remaining. You're going to kick it to the corner and try to get a rolling maul here. Taylor Safor kicks it. Wow. Wow. Yeah, the score is looking a bit better for the Bulls now. Not for Griquas fans, though. They're suffering here. There's a line out 10 meters away. Derek Pretorius comes down with it. He puts it towards the back. Call to use once. The hooker hasn't even got there to get the ball yet. Okay, now they call use it. So Xavier Swat Boy comes away with it. He slips and falls. Swat Boy's a new scrum half for the Griquas. And he doesn't release, so he turns it over. Xavier Swat Boy's in the game. He turns it over. My goodness. Bulls get it back with just 16 minutes remaining. Both to Chamberlain kick it down the pitch. Well, I tell you, I may just be able to go live on my other channel with the Bobby Kennedy thing because there's nothing happening. Wow. Swat Boy fell badly there. So the Bulls kick it down the pitch, and it'll be a Bulls lineout just over midfield. That is straight, but it's taken by the Griquas, knocked backwards. They have a hard time collecting it. They finally do. Kamlasha comes to the near side. That's a forward pass. Bester. Zane Bester in the game now, but that was a forward pass back there by the Griquas. They didn't even see it. That was much more obvious than the one that was overturned on a try. Bester. On the outside, Connor Mahoney cuts back inside. It's a try. Connor Mahoney, the Griquas get a bonus point finally. Are they going to go back and look at that forward pass? Probably not. Connor Mahoney gets the try for the Griquas. The Bulls' defense is suspect again. The Griquas are torching them. Kamlasha got it started. He burned past 3 Bulls. That's a forward pass, no doubt about that. And the announcers aren't saying anything. It was an obvious forward pass. I don't see him going towards the TMO, so I'm going to put Mahoney's try up. Yep, they're going to go back TMO. There's no try. This one is no try. This one is no try. It's going to be taken away. Griquas are going to feel very, very aggrieved here because they're going to lose another try. Yep. Yeah, there's no way this is not a try. It's a forward pass. This one is a forward pass. The last one wasn't. This is clearly a forward pass, and I called it in real time. So the pass is from Kamlasha to Bester. The ball is released forward, and it's caught a meter forward to where it was released. That's clearly a forward pass. Yeah, it's clearly a forward pass. We want to see it real speed. Yeah, let's see what they say. I can't play it because there's music playing. Cancel the try. Yep. Yep, no try. Wow. That's legitimate. The first one wasn't. Tough break for the Griquas there. But Kamlasha clearly threw that forward pass, and I called it in real time. Called it in real time. All right, how we doing? Any more subscribers? 5212 was the last time I looked. 5216. All right, a few more folks have joined us. Thanks for joining the channel, folks. Do appreciate being here. Lots more rugby coming up over the weekend here. Got the big game tomorrow, Lions and Cheetahs. That's going to be an exciting one there. Thanks to the 3,200 who have come back for this one. The Griquas really getting some tough breaks here. Wow. So it'll be a scrum to the Bulls. Kamlasha's disappointed, but it was a forward pass, brother. Sorry about that. There's no doubt about it. I said it in real time, and it wasn't even close. The other one was a ripoff. Griquas got cheated on the first one, but not on this one. 65-44. 40-19 is the score. Tough break for the Griquas. Oh, I think we finally got Bobby Kennedy showing up over here. All right, Robert Kennedy. I'm going to put my mute over here so I can listen to the Kennedy game. He's apologizing for keeping people waiting.
campaign for President of the United States. I began this journey as a Democrat, the party of my father, my uncle, the party
Griquas with the
which
ball.
I pledged my own allegiance to long before I was old enough to
Penalty
vote.
against the Bulls.
I attended my first Democratic convention at the age of 6 in 1960. And back then, the Democrats were the champions of the Constitution,
Of the poor.
of civil rights.
Yep,
The Democrats stood against authoritarianism,
they did,
against censorship,
but not anymore.
against colonialism, imperialism, and unjust wars. We were the party of labor.
66 minutes, 45
of the
seconds in the
working
contest.
class. The Democrats were the party of government transparency.
It's a Griquas
and
line
the
out
champion
near midfield.
of the environment. Our party was the bulwark
Line out
against
successful.
big
Marco
money
DeVitt comes down with it, but then it's
interests
lost
and
by
corporate power.
Swatboy.
True to its name, it was the party of democracy. As you know, I left that party in October because it had departed so dramatically from the core values that I grew up with. It had become the party of war, censorship, corruption, big pharma, big tech,
Yep.
big ag, and big money.
Yep,
When it abandoned democracy by canceling the primary to conceal the cognitive decline of the sitting president,
yep.
I left the party to run as an independent. The mainstream of American politics and journalism
Griquas line out,
derided
successful.
my decision. Conventional wisdom
Swat
said
boy
it
sends
would
it
be
over to
impossible
Griquas to the
even
10-meter
get on the
line.
ballot as an independent because each state poses an
Swat boy comes to the near side.
insurmountable
Nice pass back inside.
arbitrary rules for collecting
Sako
signatures.
Makata.
I would need over 1 million
Swat boy on the
signatures,
outside.
something
Connor
no
Mahoney
presidential candidate
runs into
in
Stravino
history
Jacobs.
had ever achieved. And then I'd need a team of attorneys and millions of dollars to handle all the legal challenges from the DNC. The naysayers told us that we were
Ball
climbing
comes
a
loose. The
glass
Griquas
curtain
have it.
of
Tertius
how
Kruger.
impossible. So the first thing I want
there
to
was
tell
a
you
penalty
is
on the
that we
Bulls.
proved them wrong. We did it because beneath the radar of mainstream media organs, we inspired a massive independent political movement. More than 100,000 volunteers
Sure what's
sprang
going
into
on here.
action, hopeful that they could
Griquas.
reverse our nation's decline.
Oh, we're going to
Many
give a
worked
card to a
10-hour
player?
days, sometimes in
Or a warning?
blizzards and blazing heat. They sacrificed family time, personal commitments, and sleep month after month.
Please have a word. How to finishing somebody off. It's been a good game so far.
Okay, A.J. Jacobs gives him a warning.
They set up tables
for the
at
line-out
churches
work.
and farmers markets. They canvassed door to door.
Huh.
In Utah and in New Hampshire,
Griquas can kick
volunteers
to the
collected
corner.
signatures in snowstorms, convincing each supporter to stop in the frigid cold, to take off their gloves, and to
Ball's
sign
kicked to the
pledges.
corner by the Griquas. They have another chance to score
I
here.
met a tall, athletic volunteer who cheerfully told me that he had lost 25 pounds collecting signatures.
Wow, that's a lot of walking around.
117 degrees.
Griquas line out now. Gustav Thurot will throw it in.
Finance this
Just
effort,
12 minutes
young
remain.
Americans donated their
Not
lunch
challenged. They
money,
come down with it.
and senior
Oh,
citizens
Tertius Kruger with a nice carry there.
supported their
Griquas looking good again.
checks. Our
Carl
50
Ells
state
runs into a
organization
wall,
collected those
dumps the
millions
ball
of
backwards.
signatures and more. No
that's
presidential
Carl Ells. It
campaign
wasn't
in
Carl Ells.
American
Griquas
political history
drive
has
forward.
ever done that. And so I want to thank all of those dedicated volunteers. and
Nice carry.
congratulate
Forward there by
campaign staff.
Jacques Van der Vaart.
who
Griquas 2 meters
coordinated
out.
this enormous logistical feat. Your accomplishments.
Pick and go by the
regarded
Griquas.
as impossible.
Picks up half a meter.
You carried me up that glass
Griquas.
mountain. You pulled off a mirror.
Yano Bota, pick and go.
You achieved
Another
all
half
the
meter.
pundits
2
said
meters
could
out
never
now.
be done.
Griquas, step by
You
step.
have
They're
my
playing
super
advantage. Griquas have an
gratitude,
advantage
and
now.
I'm never going to forget that. Not just for what you did for my campaign, but for the sacrifices.
Pick and go.
you made.
Oh, thrown off their feet as a
Because
Griquas
you
player.
love our
Going to come back
country.
the other way now.
You showed
They're playing
everyone that
advantage. They're gonna go
democracy
wide.
is still possible here. It continues to survive in.
Oh,
as-
Dylan Mart.
as-
Oh, he got it. The Griquas in the corner. No way. What a try. What a try.
and efficient.
Dylan Mart. Wow.
Here to tell you that
That would have been a hat trick.
Scored the last 3 tries. We speak about
tell you
That would have been a hat trick.
your tremendous accomplishments.
Wow.
to serve the ideals that we share, the ideals of peace,
My goodness.
of prosperity, of freedom, of health, all the
Good
ideals
quiz.
that motivated my campaign. I'm here today to describe the path forward that you've opened with your
Tough
commitment
conversion, though, from the
and
corner.
with your hard labors.
This is for Tyler Safor.
In an honest system, I believe that I would have won the election.
I don't think you would have won the election.
My father and my
Maybe the
uncles
Democrat
thrived
primary.
in.
Ooh,
A
did he
system
get it?
with
Just
open
missed it. So it's
debates,
40-24.
fair primaries with regularly scheduled debates.
9 minutes
fair
remaining.
Primaries, and with a truly independent media untainted by government propaganda and censorship.
Ooh, well stated by Bob.
In a system of nonpartisan courts and election boards, everything would be different.
Yeah, it would be different.
After all, the polls consistently showed me beating each of the other candidates.
Never showed
both
you beating
in
Trump.
favorability and also in head-to-head matchups.
No, that's not true.
And I'm sorry to say that while democracy may still be alive at the grassroots, it has become little more than a slogan for our political institutions. For our
He's
media,
right about that. Restart inside the
and for our
22.
government,
Oh, and the
and most
Griquas,
sadly at all
they
for
knock
me,
it on. No one knew
the
who was going to get that
Democratic
ball.
Party.
What a mistake.
name
So they
of
turned it
saving
over. It'd be a scrum
democracy,
to the Bulls. Marco
the
DeVitt and
Democratic
someone
Party
else
set
just...
itself to dismantle
Carl
it,
Ells?
lacking
No, Marco DeVitt.
confidence in its
Oh,
candidate,
it bounces off the
that
shoulder
its candidate
of
could win in a fair
Swart boy.
election at the voting booth. The DNC waged continual legal warfare against both President Trump and myself.
Yep.
Each time that our volunteers turned in those towering boxes of signatures needed to get on the ballot, the DNC dragged us into court, state after state.
Yeah, sorry, Ocamp, but this is historic, and I've got to catch this in
and to
real time.
support the will of the
So my
voters
apology.
Who had signed those petitions. It deployed DNC-aligned judges.
He's not reading his
from
script.
me and other candidates
It's a scrum
off the ballot
to the Bulls, deep in
to
Griquas
throw
territory with
President
7.5
Trump
minutes
in jail.
remaining.
It ran a sham primary that
Yep.
was rigged to prevent any serious challenge to President Biden. Then, when a predictably bungled debate performance precipitated the palace coup against President Biden,
That's what I called it, a palace coup.
the same shadowy DNC
Ball comes out of the scrum,
appointed his
over to the
successor,
middle. Oh, the Bulls down to 4 meters.
without an election.
And they knock it on.
They stole
No.
the candidate
Ball's
who was
fumbling
so
around
unpopular
out there.
with
Who's got
voters
it?
that she dropped out
Griquas was trying to get back on side.
without winning a single delegate. My uncle and my father both relished debate. They prided themselves on their capacity to go toe-to-toe with any opponent in the battle
Bulls
over
down to
ideas.
2 meters now.
They would be
Bernard
astonished to
Fonderland
learn
digs it
that
out.
the Democratic Party presidential nominee
Sends it
who,
over to Dylan Smith.
like
And they're
Vice
in.
President
Did they get it?
has not appeared
Short.
in a single interview
Bulls looking for another
or
try here.
unscripted
There it is. Is he in?
encounter with voters for
He's in.
35 days. This is profoundly undemocratic. How are people to choose when they don't know whom they are choosing? And how can this look to the rest
Try by the
of
Wolves. It's Jean Elsa,
father,
his
my
second try. He gets a
uncle
brace
were
now.
always conscious
Wow,
of
Jean
their
Elsa with a brace of
image
tries.
because of our nation's role as the template for democracy, a role model for democratic processes, and the leader of the free world. Instead of showing us her substance
Wow,
and
Bulls
character,
score again. Not a pretty game, though.
DNC
Should be an easy
and
kick for
its
Butcher
organs
Chamberlain.
engineered
I'll just
a
put it on the
surge
board.
of popularity for Vice President Harris based upon nothing. No policies, no interviews, no debates, only smoke and mirrors and balloons in a highly
Balloons.
reduced Chicago circus. There
Chicago Circus. That's well
in
said.
Chicago, a string of Democratic speakers mentioned Donald Trump 147 times just on the first day. Oh, who needs a policy?
All right, so 47-24 now here with just 5.5 minutes remaining. Here's a kick by Swartboy. That's down to the 22. Taken by the Bulls down there. Nice carry by the Bulls over the 22. Well done by Sintu Majeza. That ball's kicked down the pitch by the Bulls down to about the 38-meter line. Carry by Carl Ells. Nice carry SWAT boy. Tertius Kruger does the dummy, doesn't offload it, gets over midfield, tackle by the Bulls. 4.5 minutes remaining, 47-24. They come to the near side. It's Marco David again. He evades 2, 3 tacklers. Still going. 10 meters later, he gets rid of the ball so it doesn't go into touch. It's kicked around. And finally, it does wind up in touch. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Oh, it was messy over there. That was messy. (47-24), 4 minutes remaining. 10 handling errors by the Griquas in this game, 7 by the Bulls. Got a break in the action here. Clock is still ticking, though. So AJ Jacobs comes over and explaining something there to Nazim Carr. So what's the call here? Was there a penalty on the Bulls? Looks like there was. So apparently the Griquas were playing advantage and we just didn't know it. So what are they going to do? It was a high tackle. That's what it was. High tackle by the Bulls, which I never saw called in real time. So ball's kicked down the pitch by Taylor Safour. We got 3.5 minutes remaining now. See if the Griquas can get one more try and make it respectable here. Finish it up. But they do have a bonus point, and if nothing else, that gets them the 14 points on the season. Oh, there's the high tackle. That was lucky it wasn't a card on Stovino Jacobs. Wow. Knocked on by the Griquas. Oh, so the Bulls have it, playing a knock-on advantage now at the 22. Giannis Kirsten is over there, doesn't want to play scrum half, so he finally gets Bernard Feinlander to show up. Bulls have a knock-on advantage now. 3 minutes remain. 64.5 was easy money. Huh. Here is Feinlander with a kick. Oh, he's chased down because he took too long. Going to come back for a knock-on advantage. Bernard Feinlander took too long and he got tackled by the Griquas, so it'll be a knock-on advantage scrum to the Bulls. 2.5 minutes remaining. Oh, yeah. Tertius Kruger got stripped of that ball. That's how they got the knock-on. So it'll be a scrum. This will eat up probably most of the time remaining in the game now. Yeah, feel free to hit the like button, folks. Doesn't cost you anything but a moment of your time, if you don't mind. So, got a break in the action while we get this scrum set up. There we go. Finally, scrum blows up. No penalty called. Oh, the Bulls lose a penalty. Well, the Griquas get another chance here with 2 minutes left. Kick it to the corner and get a try. Well, they tried to do a quick tap and go, but didn't quite work out. Kick is into the corner, and it's not a great kick. It's about a 12-meter line out. Safour doesn't get a great kick here. Now the Griquas had a big push on that scrum, and the Bulls came straight up. Shawan Elsa came up in the middle of that scrum. So to be a line out to the Griquas about 12 meters away. Minute and a half, unchallenged. The Griquas come down with it. They go into a rolling maul. But it's going backwards. The maul is rolling backwards. They can't even get the ball right now. They got a Bull's hand in there. And they get it out of there finally. SWAT boy. Tertius Kruger. Kruger trying to break through. Back to the 22. 1 minute left on the clock. They go wide. Nearly overthrow it, but nicely done to haul it down by the Griquas. Oof, not much going on here. Tackle made. Hard work again. Well, I tell you, Carl Els and Derek Pretorius done a lot of hard work in this game. Oh, it bounces off a Bulls player. Kicked. Who has it? Bulls have the ball. Are they going to say it was a knock-on? Shame. "14 seconds left before we get to the hooter." Comes the hooter. Waiting for the hooter. There's the hooter.
Scream. That's it.
Gotta love it. That was a
And there's the hooter. It's a scrum to the Griquas. One more chance to add to the score. Boy, that's a long hooter.
on the buzzer. The Suzuki Griquas.
Here they come. Swart boy. Kata. Still driving forward. Determination by the Griquas. Swat boy. Safur. Trying to get down to the 20. Makata. They go back to the center to the Griquas. We're over the hooter here. Will they score? We driven backwards by the Bulls. Wow. Griquas win a penalty here. And there's going to be a card coming. There's a card coming for the Bulls. Yep. Olafia off. Yellow card. They kick to the corners. Griquas have one more chance here, folks. Up a player now. Yeah, lots of high tackles here by the Bulls. Sloppy play. All right, so not a great kick again. They're going to put him down around the 10-meter line. So, 47-24, line out successful. Or did they drop it? A knock on, that's going to be the game. That's going to do it, folks. 47-24, final score. Wow. That's going to do it. The Bulls win 47-24 at Loftus Versfeld. In a game we expected to be the outcome, but wow, still. 89% of people said the Bulls will win the second half. Not a surprise. All right, that's going to wrap it up there, folks. I will be back tomorrow with a few more games, and then on Sunday. So please join us. For those who didn't want to hear the political stuff, my apologies, but it's historical. It's groundbreaking. And I left it on for a few minutes, and I turned it off. So if that offended people, my apologies for that. But I also cover the news, and I can't be in two places at once. I didn't pick the time he was going to speak. So final score from Loftus is 47-24. And that's going to do it for the Bulls and the Griquas. Griquas go to 2 wins, 6 losses on the season. The Bulls are 7 wins and 1 draw. So no losses, undefeated on the season. Will it be an undefeated season for the Bulls? We've got 2 more games to see where they pull it off. This, a bonus point victory, take them out to 36 points on the log. Huge lead, 8 points over the Lions. So the Lions will have to get a bonus point victory to keep pace tomorrow. So that's a big game. And hopefully you can join me for that one, folks. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Marco DeVitt had a hell of a game and a loss for the Griquas. For the Bulls, some really good play here from some of the Bulls, too. We saw that Jaco van der Walt had a pretty good game there. Smith had a big game. Gumeda had a huge game. But the Griquas cannot quite get it done, and they go down defeat to the Bulls, 47-24. Thanks a lot for being here, folks. We'll catch you next time. Appreciate it. Cheers, and have a good day. Thanks a lot. We'll catch you next time. Oh, you're all very welcome. My pleasure.